All right, Gelin Fs. As you know, I'm Colonel Jen Jake Fear with West Coast Police Department. I was instructed by the DFGs and FG to do this, to go over your requirements as a MG. Um, we are strictly enforcing the requirements now. We see a lot of inactivity once people get to MG. We understand that there's times that the LG and see spots above you are locked, but we still need the activity. Not saying that you're doing an activity or anything like that. We're going to be with all the gens and just go over everything, make sure you guys are doing the requirements, or it'll be it could lead up to a demotion in rank as a colonel, back to a colonel. So, do you know as a major gen, you're required to be on or to make 6 arrests and at least 6 supervisor calls a week?
Yes, I do.
Now, we're kind of relaxed on the supervisor calls because we understand that those come and go. Just so you're aware, so you don't have to stress out about possibly not getting your supervisor calls in. We just ask that if you do a supervisor call, make sure you follow up and put it in the book and Discord under supervisor calls. Um, so it is documented. But if you do not end up making any because some suspects don't ask for a supervisor at the time of when you're working, we understand. Check in the lobby. You might have a civilian complaint there that you can also take as a supervisor call as well. Also, the we're requiring 3 to 4 days of hiring events, which we know you are fulfilling, but we would want you on for at least 3 to 4 days. It doesn't have to be consecutively every day, but if we see like a consecutive multiple days where we don't see a gen on, then it'll cause attention. And we just want to make it clear that you're still booking your 6 arrests a week in Discord under booking and arrests. You're doing your supervisor calls if you have any, and you're showing up for hiring events 3 to 4 times a week. You understand? And if failed to do this, you could end up getting demoted to colonel.
Yes, sir. I understand. So, about the hiring event, do I have to be specifically on floor one, or I could be in the macro room? Does that count as well?
That does count as well. Doing your job, being a part of FTO or training, that does help. We also look at other requirements. If somebody is for your 6 arrests, say you might be shy one arrest. We also look at what you do in the department. How many units you're in, what you're doing that week. If it's overwhelming. If you took a vacation, you may end up, being short. We look at those variables. We're looking at there. We have some gens, and I'm sure you're aware, that are inactive for several days, and everybody else is putting in the work. So we just want to bring this across to every gen again, so everyone's aware.
Yeah, understandable. Yeah, I've been a lot stuck in this building with dispatching and FTO. Every time I come home from IRL work, it's either in the Mac room or Jake Rebels calls me to do the dispatching, which I don't mind. You know what I mean? I'm not tired of it. That's probably why, because I don't do as much arrests.
Right, but even I go out there and make a few, and I'm not required, but I still do because I lead by example. So just going out there, maybe taking a guy out, unbadge or a badge and showing them the ropes so they can lead by, they can learn off of you on what to do. You know, even one a day isn't that overwhelming. And I mean, you're on, 5 out of the 6 days, if, 5 out of the 7 days, or even more. So you should be able to get it in. Um, that's all I have for you, though.
It's like I have to be dispatching, but somebody could back me up if they have to. I don't have to be every time to be dispatched. You know what I mean? Like,
And we like that you guys are doing your units. They're very important to the department. Don't get me wrong. We need these units, and we will look at if somebody is short. But we want to look at, we're looking at people's inactivity, if they're not making arrests. There's a whole bunch of different variables that we look at if somebody's not doing putting in their work here.
yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, I think so. I need to go out more often. That's my issue as well. So I'll do my best and do a rest as much as possible.